To add content to your brochure, first create a text box. And add a title. Highlight your text and change the font from the top control panel. In this case, my font is Avenir, and I'm going to change the weight to heavy. I want to change the font size, and I can use the drop down menu or the arrows, or I can highlight and type it in. Hit return. You can do the same for the leading. The size we want doesn't appear in the drop down menu, so I'm going to type it in. In this case it's 32. There are other settings I can change, such as making it all caps, and I can also change the tracking, the space between the letters. I'm going to change that to -10, just to make the space between the letters a little bit tighter. And we can change things like align the text right or centered, but in this case we want it aligned left. I'm also going to make the bottom half portion of my title a different weight, so I'm going to highlight that text and change that to black. We now need to change the colour of the title, so highlight it all and go over to your colour swatch palette. Make sure that the text colour is set to fill and not outline. To switch between the two, you'll notice a tiny arrow in the corner. Watch the text here as I change the fill to outline by clicking on the little arrow. There, it's changed the text to outline and then back to fill. We want the fill to be green, so just click on the green. Now we're going to add some more text. And we're going to add some placeholder text. To do this, right click on the text box and click Fill with Placeholder Text. I'm going to format that and set it to book. And we're going to change the weight to 10. And we're going to keep the leading at auto, which is its default setting. But we do want the text to appear in 2 columns. To do this, go up to the right hand corner of the screen and you'll see the column settings. Change this to 2. And then change the column gutter width to 4. To alter the size or move the text box, use the selection tool. Click on the handles on the sides of the text box to change the size of it, and then simply drag it into position. If you change the size of the text box and there's too much text to fit in it, you will notice a red plus symbol on the right hand side. We now set I'm going to add some more text and format it to look like a quote. Again, add some placeholder text. I want 3 lines of text with some quote marks at the beginning and end of the paragraph, and after it a name and a title. I'm going to format it all. Set it to my font. And then the weight to book. Again, it's showing me that there is too much text for the size of the text box because there is a little red plus symbol. So to see more, click on the selection tool and just increase the size of the text box so we can see the quote name. I'm going to change the size of that and the formatting. I'm going to change the weight to heavy and the size of it to 9 point. And then the last part of the name, the title, I'm going to change that to medium, oblique. Then I want to change the colour of the name to green. That's formatted the text on our page. If we wish to see what it looks like without the guides in place, go over to the bottom of the tool panel on the left hand side and click on the preview button and hold down your finger and a menu will appear. Select preview from the menu and then repeat that to get back to the normal view.